Hey Sharon, if you were in class yesterday, you came in the middle of some very complicated stuff. Some of it was very easy, but there's one complicated part, and that's ignorance. And I just want to go into everything over again that I figured out because I came into it in the middle of it 2 weeks ago. I've been out for years, except maybe I dropped in maybe once before that briefly. But anyhow, it's all from this book, Ornament of Precious Liberation, and the holy man's name is Gampopa, or the Lama or Rinpoche, whatever you want to call him. And it's from chapter 16, which begins on, oh great, no page here, 197, 199, chapter 16, the perfection of meditative concentration, which will help give you ideas of what to do when you're meditating. Now, there's 5 parts to this, and then it goes into a 6th. I'm skipping the beginning part and just doing what we did in class that I know of. I was, like I said, I missed a good part of this. Number 1 is if desire is your affliction. The best thing to do is just think of, and I'm translating what they're trying to say from 5,000 years ago. Think of something ugly and just terrible looking, and that'll take care of your desire. The next thing is if anger is predominant, meditate on loving kindness, like send out love to people, and in return they'll send back love to you without even knowing about it. Okay, number 3 is ignorance, and that's complicated, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I can't even figure it out, to tell you the truth. And somewhere in what I sent you in writing, I even got out of an artificial intelligence search, so it's not even in the book, but it's got something to do with a rice shoot sutra, which is like you plant the rice, the shoot grows, the rice grain is at the top. What does that mean? I have no idea. So let's just skip over ignorance for now and go to number 4. 4 is jealousy, and I think this is when I came in last week or the week before. If I came in with ignorance, actually. I figured out with jealousy when it started. It was pretty easy. If jealousy is what is your affliction, then just wish the person you're jealous of, or those that you're jealous of, well. Now, I said to myself, I'm not jealous. But then I thought, if I'm feeling sad and I see people laughing, I'm like, what are they laughing about? Meaning, what are they happy about? And I'm so sad. Well, that's jealousy. So wish them well. And wish that you were laughing too, because no one wants to be suffering. Okay, then pride. And pride, I mentioned to you the other day, after the class, that I may have seemed proud when I was giving you my background and everything, but I was just trying to, get across to you that I was a good person or something, But if pride is your problem, meditate on yourself, the self. It's not about you. It's the shorthand for it, Everything's not about you. It's about everybody. It's about others, okay? It's not about you. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Number 6 is if you have all the afflictions, which most people do, then do these 6 meditations. Counting the breath. All these are all breath meditations. Counting the breath. We've done that before. 1, 2, 3, up to a few to 7 is which I usually do. They wanted you to do to 10. I think she even said 21 the other night. Then following the breath, which is not counting, but just out, in, out, and okay, that's following the breath. Then resting is like where you're just breathing and resting and listening to the quietness of everything around you. And even noises, it may be quiet, but you'll hear noises. Just think of them as trains going by, and don't get on it. Just listen, watch it go by. Thinking is maybe, it's okay to think through what you're trying to overcome. Transformation, I'm not sure about. And then utterly purifying everything is what we call the Tonglen meditation, which is giving and taking, which is where you don't just meditate for yourself, but you're meditating for the good of others. So if you know someone who's sick, meditate for yourself, because you got to be well to take care of others. So you do a 7 count, and then you're purifying. Think of the person as smoke coming out of them, and you're sucking in all that smoke and blowing it back out as non-smoke, pure air. Or so take care of yourself first, and then do the other person with Tonglen meditation, which is where you send them healthy vibes, healthy energy, good energy, happiness, non-suffering, things like that. And do it for everyone you know who's sick or suffering. And then what I do is I do it once I'm done with it, for everybody who's suffering from those same ailments. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4 for everybody who has the same suffering as these friends of mine or family or people I know. And then do the world, the whole world. Think of a globe surrounded by glass, and it's got smoke in it, and you're breathing the smoke in and then blowing the smoke back out, but it's clear. So you're like clearing the air. Okay? Now, that's what we call Tonglen meditation. That's what makes our Tibetan meditation different than others. Like, this is Mahayana, and the other types of meditation are the more standard ones that people do, which is Theravada, which had another name which was condescending, and they made it Theravada, which is you're just doing it for yourself, trying to calm yourself. Now, if you want to calm yourself, what she does, Lama Lodron, is do it before everything. I was doing it at the end, which I'll get to when we finish the Dharma lessons I'm sending you. But think of a shaken bottle of salt water, how it gets fogged up. You've got to make it calm. So we do Shinay meditation, Shinay, Shinay, and just think of something calming. Like what I think of is once we were up in Concord, Massachusetts, at the Walden Pond, and the water was very still. It was an Indian summer day in October, and there was young people in the water just bobbing up and down, and then ripples were coming at them, and that was very calming, and that's what I think of a lot of times to calm myself. She does it before, I do it after. And like I said, with Buddhism, whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to question her because she's far more advanced than me, far more. I'm an insect compared to her. So anyhow, that's basically it. Oh, another thing I just wanted to point out, what she was talking about the day before during meditation, when we had a number of people come in and ask questions, participants. She said, no, if you want strict meditation, you go to the Zen Buddhists. Yes, that's true. They just meditate. That's all they do is meditate. But among the different schools of Tibetan Buddhism, we do a little more meditation than the others. I think that's the point I want to make, is that we're not total meditation, but we do a little more meditation than study and contemplation. But we still do all of that other stuff. Anyhow, that's enough for now, and that ran a little long. So I'm going to put this on YouTube and send it to you. Have a nice day. Bye.